Well, that's a surprise. King Brodd has joined the Stomp, and there's also a Battletome incoming for the Sons of Behemat. Let's go check it out. Right, so King Brodd's appeared during the Nova Open, which took place on the 1st of September 2022, or 31st of August if you're across the pond. He's an absolutely fantastic looking model, and he did first appear in the Realm Gate Wars Book 3, God Beasts, which actually is available in the Warhammer Vault if you're a Warhammer Plus subscriber. Oh, just look at this fantastic model. Instantly I'm drawn to two things. Those are the same mega-gargant legs, so if you painted 3 of these big boys, and I mean, that's super committed, well done you, you're going to have another pair of these gigantic same legs, aside from some of the decorations, and they've taken very much the Imperial Titan, or Chaos Titan, you know, the Titan's approach here, offering this as a kit that comes with a different selection of sprues for making the top part of this gargant. It is a little bit of a shame in some ways, as with organic models it's a bit more striking when some of the parts are the same or in the same position, in comparison to, say, a giant robotic knight. But as a positive, I mean, this is way, way, way better than not getting anything extra or new for Sons of Behemat, so yeah, I'm not gonna focus on that too much. So yeah, anyway, the second thing that I'm drawn to is a load of rumour engines that have been solved. So in my previous videos where I did my salty Warcry rundown of looking at every single bloody rumour engine, I did call out these guys who I called adorable ghoul babies repeatedly, and then said I thought they lived in a Shaggoth's hair because they were these little gremlin things in the old Shaggoth model. And let's face it, Beasts of Chaos need a glow up. They are extremely similar to the little creatures that live in the Shaggoth's hair, especially now they've been painted the same bloody colour. But yeah, they're not living in a Shaggoth hair. I called that wrong. They are living in a Gargant's hair, or Gargant's back hair, and just kind of clambering around him. And there's a little guy at the front just shouting. So anyway, aside from those two things that got my attention, I mean, it's an amazing model. So they said in the preview he stands taller than the other Sons of Behemat, probably due to his excellent posture. The wee adorable ghoul babies that I've been talking about are called creepers, and they're described as tiny red imps who braid the beards of these giant beings, apply their war paint, and ride them into battle. I still think if I painted them, my temptation would be to go with a green skin, and maybe, if I was feeling brave enough, green stuff on some little pointy noses. I mean, the detailing on his face is absolutely outstanding. Not just from the sculpting, but the amazing paint job. And checking out that weapon, I mean, that looks like a whole silver birch trunk just being held there with some masonry strapped to the end and a load of metal hammered in. Not to mention one of the neatest little details that they did mention during the previews, that his rings are actually the crowns of kings. Finally and handily, they've updated their Battletome roadmap for 2022-23. I mean, I thought it was an absolute shoo-in that we were going to see ogres and gloomspite gits. Mainly because Sons of Behemat were working really well on the tournament scene. It seemed like a functional book, and to be honest, I really didn't think they were going to offer us another Gargant model. I mean, the Ale Guzzlers, that kit, the old Warhammer Giant kit, is bloody amazing. There's loads of versatility in there. The only thing it's perhaps lacking is a different pair of legs, which I already touched on. But there's loads of people out there, if you check out Instagram, that are cutting them in the middle and reposing, if that's your bag. So what do you think? Are you a Sons of Behemat player, and do you fancy painting those same legs again? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. No pressure though. Cheers.